Good morning, everyone. Today is Wednesday. It's Wisdom Wednesday. I'm Adette Lessert with 9 3/4 Coaching, and I come to you every Wednesday at 9 a.m. Mountain Time. And I just give you tips and tricks that are associated with my coaching business. I love to hear your comments. I love to hear your feedback. And I encourage you to just pop me a line and let me know that you're on, or tell me what you got from the conversation that I engage in every Wednesday. So, last week we talked about getting into action. And sometimes moving ourselves into action takes a little brain work. So we did some brain training, but there are also some other brain training type ideas that we can do. And one of them was one that I was trained in when I did my coaching certification, and it's called Energy Leadership Index. And I'm what they call an Energy Leadership Index assessor or master practitioner. And within the energy leadership, we talk about 7 levels of energy and how we can work those energies and work them into our lives. So for this little session today, I'm going to do a little bit of an overview, and I think I'm going to come back and give you some tips and tricks on each of the energy levels in the coming weeks. So with our 7 levels of energy, they're broken up into 2 types of energy. One is what we call catabolic, and that is kind of like a stuck energy. And the other one is anabolic, and that means it's moving, there is action, and there's forwardness to it. So I tend to think of that energy in a physical representation for me. So I think of catabolic as being like my fist, where level 1 energy is inside the fist and it's very constricted. But then level 2 energy is the outside of the fist. When we move into anabolic energy, it actually gives us some freedom within our hands. So level 3 is that thumb kind of coming out, we're getting a little motion. 4, we're starting to open up the fingers. 5 and 6 and 7, we're getting full use of the hand. And when you have that ability to move between the different energy levels, you can use them for their best purpose, because there is no good or bad energy. It's just how we're using the energy. So for example, level 1 energy is often about being inward and not being expressive outwards, being in a state of reflection or withdrawal from the environment we're in. And so that can be helpful. It can be particularly helpful when we are sick, okay? And so we can use it then. Anger can come in helpful if it's used in short bursts, and we can use it for saving lives or moving something forward very quickly. But ultimately, we want to start looking at things like level 5 energy, which is about how can we make this a win-win situation. And for family dynamics, that means how can mom and dad get what they need? How can brother and sister get what they need? How can I get what I need? How can my grandparents get what they need? And that we all like being together, working on a certain project or doing a certain thing. So having the ability to understand the different types of energy, how they work, and where they show up. So one of the things that I do is I actually give you an assessment. So you get an email, you fill in a form online asking you a bunch of questions, and it takes maybe about 20 minutes. That information gets processed, it gets sent back to me, I do a review on it, and then we get a chance to sit down and we spend a 90-minute session talking about where is your energy showing up for you? Where are you getting blocks in your life? How can we remove those blocks? And where are your best assets? Like when you're in your best day, where do you show up? And do you want to stay there, or do you want that energy level to shift higher closer towards a 7 level energy? So this interests you, if you want to learn more, feel free to reach out and talk to me. Love to have this opportunity to share, because it's a really cool experience. In the meantime, I wish you a wonderful rest of the week. We're at the hump day. We're heading towards the weekend, which is lovely. And I look forward to seeing you next week. Take care and have a great day.